Welcome to welcome to Chet's Kitchen Dreams. I'm your host, Rick. Okay, so what am I cooking?
Okay, so there's an envelope opening.
Oh my god. Cut it out, Larry. Let's see what's in here. This is your challenge. You'll have 60 minutes to make a cinnamon coffee cake.
Don't laugh.
Would you shut up, Larry? Cinnamon coffee cake. All the ingredients are laid out in front of you. You'll have a reference photo you can look at. Here are the rules. You can ask for help up to 5 times. But this isn't going well, boys. But each time you ask, you'll have to endure a slap in the face from your brother. This is bull. I don't like it. I don't agree with it, but I do accept it. All right, cinnamon. Larry, stop it. Okay, cinnamon coffee cake. Right. Larry, please. Mother is watching this. Okay. What do we start with? I don't want to ask my question yet. Probably flat. Stop it. Okay. Stop. Stop. I'll spank you again. Okay, so. Is there milk in it? I can't ask a question. Alright, we're going to put some flour in this bad boy. Alright, this is step 1. No,
Chop, chop!
This can't be step 1. We're going to put like six eggs, I guess. Do another. Stop it. Can you get me out a bowl, Larry? Another one? Don't! We need that pan. Why? Go clean this out. My brother's an idiot. Clean out the pan. Stop washing your hands. All right, we're gonna. So we add 2 to 4 eggs in here. This is too big for the shells. There's an orange on the ground. Pick it up. Where's your garbage? I'm gonna bring this over. We got the garbage here now.
Welcome to Guy Fieri's Cookhouse.
Now I can work. I'm gonna punch you in the face. Okay, so 3 eggs. You're gonna whisk it, I think. Connor, clean it out. I need that pan in a short while to make my culinary magic. So you see this nice even whisk? Did you forget your keys? What are you doing?
Please silent in the studio audience.
Oh, so we're gonna whisk. Hi. So we're gonna whisk here. As you can see, these yolks are done. I'm gonna use my first question here. What do I do for the first step? Do I like put milk in? I don't see milk on this table.
Oh. Hello, I have salmonella on my hand.
Don't! Oh yeah, slap me. Do it. That wasn't that bad.
Egg yolk. Nutritious.
Okay.
So what's your question?
And
Okay, so what do I do first? I got the eggs here. I don't see milk. How do you make a pastry dough now? Stop touching it. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Okay, well, first I would start off with a bigger bowl and flour.
Flour? Oh, so I was right before the eggs. Now the eggs are ready for I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. I should have went to college. Okay, so we got flour. How much? Do I measure it? No, that's another one. I'm not going to use that. That's a pretty big cake. I shouldn't measure it with this, should I? Oh. We got these bad boys. That's pretty. How big do you think? Actually, how big do you think that cake is? Like how many scoops? How many scoops? So we're gonna have 3 scoops, 4 scoops, maybe 6. I don't know. What's part of it? 1 cup. Okay, so we can put like 1.
I still have yolk on my hand.
I have yolk on my face.
I bit the orange.
I'm sorry, your kitchen is gonna be
Salmonella poisoning.
Oh my god. This is why Dad left us.
No, Eric. Dad left for milk.
That was 6 years ago.
It's sold out.
Okay. We got like 3 eggs. That's a lot of flour. I don't see milk.
I need soap.
Okay. We're gonna add the eggs now, as you can see. Just get that guy in there and just stuff it in. I don't know. There we go. That's looking good. That's looking tasty. We're gonna stir this in. Oh, I'm sending flour everywhere. Jeez. Oh, baking soda. That's cheeky. Put some baking soda in there. Probably a bit. I don't know. That's too small. What are you thinking? One teaspoon? I can ask you questions.
No.
You're my sous chef. It's just Raven and Tim.
My name isn't Sue.
This is too much baking soda. 60 minutes? Oh my goodness. Oh, vanilla. We need some vanilla. Vanilla is essential to every bakery. What are you doing? I need your help.
When life gives you lemons, trade it in for an avocado.
Okay. We'll put some vanilla in here.
You can make dip.
Is vanilla? No, is vanilla strong?
Does he sniff?
Give me that spoon. Where's the spoons? That's not a question.
This isn't our kitchen.
No, they're all the spoons you
Plastic spoon? Saving the environment? Okay. I don't know. We're gonna
One
see.
avocado a day
We're gonna see us.
keeps my mom away because she's allergic.
Oh. Oh.
You're mad salty.
That's enough vanilla. That's not good. Oh. I'm gonna go in for another hit. I didn't really get a good flavor. It just burned my throat. Okay.
This is a reminder to finish school.
I went
Because then you wouldn't have graduated.
It's a bit more vanilla. Look at that. Bottoms up, fellas. Ugh. That is truly terrible. Oh. Okay, we're gonna stir this in. There's some pecans here.
Salt?
You know what? We should crush up the. Is that crust? Yeah, I think it is. So we're gonna crush this up. Stop! No salt. Where's that mallet you were holding? There it is. I feel like this is the next. Oh, I gotta do it on camera. This is the next move in the tirade.
I'm definitely allergic to walnuts.
So you're just gonna grind this up nice and smooth. You want it like a powder. Maybe a couple more, 3, 4 more. That's looking good. That's looking good. For those of you at home, you can do this with like your child. It's a fun family exercise on Canada Day, or if a relative dies. It's a great way to bring the family together. We're just gonna. So you see that? It's like a nice little powder. Nice powder. We're just gonna scrape that in. I feel like this needs milk, but it's not on the table.
Sour cream, a good alternative for 2%.
That's a good point. We'll use some sour cream. Sour cream's disgusting. I hate it. But we will put it in here.
I use it for dip. I like to dip my finger
You're
in
just clearing your throat? Is that like a hint? A subtle hint? Okay. This is why we don't get along anymore. I thought a former friend was helping me, but clearly she just wants me to get slapped in the face. That's a good helping. I would eat this, but it would give me diarrhea, so I steer clear.
This is my friend Bernard. He followed me back on Twitter.
This is now wet, and I don't see any paper towels here. This kitchen has not been adequately stocked. I don't know what working conditions this is.
Bernard can live.
Is there another?
Bernard.
Why did you get headphones?
Bernard can live for weeks without water.
Oh, thank you. See,
That's why I've never watered him.
We got paper towels.
My mom bought him. It said his name. I gave it Bernard, but originally his name was 18% plastic.
Shut your beautiful mouth.
And like the rest is silicone.
I'm just gonna wipe this off so that it doesn't get all over this beautiful counter, which I think is granite, but who knows for sure.
What?
I'm not talking about you, Larry.
What?
Your wife doesn't love you, Larry.
That's true.
Okay.
I could hear him the whole time. I was just joshing around.
This seems like an important question, so I'll take a slap. How much cinnamon do you put in? All right, go. Oh, yeah, baby. That one hurt a little. How much cinnamon?
So cinnamon is relatively strong, so so I put like
Not inappropriate. Scrub
a
my balls.
tablespoon.
Tablespoon? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. That one that slap knocked the vanilla back into my mouth. That was terrible. No, I shouldn't sniff it. People on the internet die. Tablespoon. Teaspoon. That is strong. I'm gonna try it too. You know what?
Next
For the
up, the
viewers at
cinnamon
home.
challenge.
I'm gonna try it. I hope I don't die, but I'm doing this for you people. Make me. Do you love me now, Dad? This one,
No.
like, this
No,
takes.
he doesn't. Because he's busy getting
I
milk.
hate cooking. Okay, come on. Rise. You see that at home, folks? Ah, too much. Okay.
Can't be cooking without shaking that cake.
That's terrible.
People died from that in 2017 when that trended. This is a new
Okay, so the cinnamon is strong.
This is a new shirt. I got it at Kmart.
I find a tablespoon would be more than enough.
1 tablespoon is
Okay.
equivalent to a table of normal spoons.
Okay. Oh my god, that was awful. It wasn't even that much. This is a lot. Holy crap, this is gonna be a cinnamon cake. 2 tablespoons. So, Raven does happen to be my friend, even after I left her in Tijuana for a weekend.
I met a surfer there.
His name was Jorge.
You didn't meet him. He was really into ketchup.
So, she let me know 2 tablespoons. Do you see this at home, folks? This is 2 full tablespoons.
Pele.
All right. This is Mazel tov.
Do you want me to clean the pan out?
Yeah, I think I need it. I think so. This is a lot of flour, not a lot of liquid.
But it's wet.
This is looking terrible. This is looking like a turd after the 4th of July. Let's just get around. I think we need more eggs. I don't know.
I don't celebrate
Thank you for
a
coming on
nationalistic holiday.
Thank you for coming on this journey with me, folks. I'm gonna put that in there. Get that going. You see, this is what God put me on. Ooh, I almost lost that one. This is what God put me on this earth for. Snapping necks, cashing checks.
You spilt the egg.
Shut up. You're so beautiful. That's 2 eggs in there.
I don't think. How about an orange?
Oh, could you flick the oven on my sous chef? We're gonna turn this up to 425.
Don't forget to whisk. My favorite drink is whiskey without the alcohol, bartender.
I find get out of my kitchen,
You
man.
can
This is
call-
my
They
zone.
call it dry.
I find 425 is the adequate heat to cook frozen chicken nuggets at, and so I feel like it will translate.
I
So
only
that's-
drink brand names. I only drink brand name root beer.
Is this too chalky, you think? I think it is. I don't know what. Aye, there's more sour cream. That means you needed a lot of sour cream, so that makes a lot more sense. I'm gonna use this. No, that's too big. I feel like I'm not gonna get a job because of this video.
All of the profits made to this video is supported to a charity close to you. Kangaroos. Where the heck are they?
We found out they were killing the kangaroos, so we don't donate to them. We now
The koalas. Where the heck are they?
they were killing the koalas. We now donate to an organization that captures whales and puts them in captivity.
We now donate to an organization that believes that women actually deserve less rights than they already have.
That was too far. We gotta cut that.
I don't believe in it, I just donate to it.
You're just gonna whisk this around a bit. I have some cinnamon left. So. Woo!
That's really actually kind of...
Yeah, that one went up my nose a little bit.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Stop eating cinnamon.
Danger's my middle name.
No, his middle name is actually Robert.
Yeah, danger is what I wanted it to be. So you're just gonna
Yeah,
churn
it
this
is
around
rubber.
until it looks like a wet fart, and then, oh my god, this thing is thicker than a Snicker. This thing is thicker than me after I've done some squats.
And the cake is done, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so we got like 5 eggs in here.
It's
Oh, that is
it's
terrible.
just cold. We're gonna let it
All right, I'll
cool
ask
down.
another question. Go. Go. All right. Let me. All right, do it. Mama.
Oh, I
You
missed.
did. Oh, that one was fast. That one didn't hurt. Thank you.
I feel like that should be another one because it didn't hurt.
That's
I'll
probably.
let you 2 questions.
I'm not getting paid. Oh, my throat! Why would you throat punch me?
That was an orange. Orange, you glad I didn't say lemon?
Ah! Oh my god. Okay, what should I put the oven to? I thought this was Tim supposed to be helping me, and he's just sitting there laughing at my pain. Some friend he is.
I found the bugs.
So, I'll give you. The oven is. I would put it lower. It's fine at what it is, but it's fine.
But the chicken nuggets.
It's fine. 425 is.
There's going to be so
Fine.
much cut out, it's going to take hours of just unedited garbage.
I just got a hit to the esophagus. You're just telling me lower? What is the exact temp? It's in my nose, the cinnamon.
Yeah, people die from that challenge.
What is the exact temperature?
350.
350? Thank you.
Sponsored by Basil. What can't they do?
350. Okay. I can't believe I got throat
Want a
punch.
tip?
I would love one.
Okay.
Don't get throat
You're
punched.
missing.
She's talking. You throat punched me for that. Oh! Okay, go.
You did not put enough sour cream. You need
Really?
More. Yeah, you need more, and you're missing ingredients. You haven't put ingredients in.
He popped my orange.
Okay. I mean,
This cake will not.
But
be
I have another
sweet.
one. Along with some signature
so it needs salt.
That too.
chopsticks.
Okay, we're just gonna go into
You
the.
can find this at your local Kmart.
I'm going to punch you with a dog. Okay, so we're just gonna take the rest of the sour cream. So they gave me 2. So, all right, just get that in there. There's a lot of flour too. I don't know who we're making this cake for, but it's like an Amish village at this point. Those boys are hungry after they've been churning butter.
So what you're going to want to do is just cut the orange with the peel on down the middle. It can act like a lemon if you use your imagination.
Here, you gotta try this. You gotta try this.
Don't touch me.
It's so good. So good. Come on, come here.
Stop. I have a knife. I have a knife.
All right. So clearly my sous chef sucks. So you see that at home, folks? You're not gonna want to be like
use the cutting board.
you're not gonna want to be like Larry because then your wife will leave you in the middle of the night.
She didn't leave in the middle of the night. It was 3 in the morning.
It's funny because she did leave you. All right,
Not
we're just
in the
gonna
middle
put
of
that
the
in
night
there.
at 3 in the morning.
I think you're just gonna give it 3, 4, 6 scoops there. Just get
You know
it.
what
in there.
emotionally affected me worse? When my webkin died.
Get that in there. We got the paper towel here to clean me. It's getting a little hot in Rico's kitchen here. Oh, lick it off for me, please. What kind of sous chef are you?
A little one.
I made it worse. I'd try, folks. I'm sorry I can't try the sour cream, but literally, I'm so dairy intolerant that I would just crap myself on the spot. Come out of me. And I'm just killing the crowd here. I wish you could see him. Just you eat an orange so loud. Trying
It's
to
not orange. It's a makeshift
Oh,
lemon.
the sour cream smells terrible. Why'd they even make it? It doesn't make sense. Okay, we're just gonna whisk this bad boy in there. Now it's starting to look like goat milk. I feel like I've added too much sour cream, so we're gonna balance it out with some more flour.
I'm lactose intolerant, so the only milk I've ever drank was human.
What did I just tell you?
So folks, it's not sweet enough, so I'm just gonna sit on in there and make it sweet. All right. Sugar! Mamma mia! Look at Raven's a real pal.
Open.
I really feel bad for leaving her at that dog fighting event. Stop.
We're going to do this
All
one
right.
together.
Because you're so sweet? That's too much. Maybe not. That's too much. I hope no one's diabetic here. Last time we made this, my uncle died.
Now back to whisk.
Oh, this is starting to smell a little good. A little tasty. It looks terrible. I mean, it looks like a turd in the photo, too. How'd they get the white interior? That is cool. I'll ask that. Okay, you can slap me. I have a question. That one hurt the jaw. So you see how in the video,
Yeah.
I'll show the camera too. It's
You
like
want
a
your
white.
paper towels to be
Wait, quiet,
extra
no.
tough.
It's like a white. It's like a white interior. How do you get that?
Okay, that's just
Not
how
a rip.
the cake looks. Like when you cook a cake, usually in like coffee cake, the outer crust just gets darker when it cooks.
Okay.
And the interior.
So it will
You
look
are-
like that?
Um,
Because it's heartbreaking at this
how-
point. I gotta whisk it. Like, look at it. It looks like.
you have to whisk it more,
Okay.
and
Back to our sponsor.
some diabetes might be good for it.
Really?
Yeah.
More?
More.
This is not a healthy cake.
Some
Welcome
diabetes
back.
and fat.
That was
would
a
be
word
good.
from our sponsor.
Fat.
Fat.
Are you saying I need to lose weight? Fat. All right, fat.
Fat. What's made out of fat that's on here right now?
Butter.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Look at her goes. Folks,
And now for some ginger ale.
That is my third cousin that we denied paternity to. No, don't put ginger ale in.
Okay. Sponsored by
Alright.
Canada Dry.
So we're gonna whisk it?
Certainly isn't wet.
We're gonna whisk it till it just starts looking like not a chunky bolognese sauce. I could go for some bolognese. All right, we're just gonna. My forearms are screaming. I am out of shape.
It is the first time he's worked out in a plethora of
It
months.
is. Oh, I haven't sweat this hard since inception. Okay, just gonna whisk.
I was more of a momentum guy.
It was Memento, you idiot. You've never seen it. But you are cute. He's my brother, by the way. It's not weird. Maybe that's more weird. I don't know.
Check this out. Balls. Am I right? Because
Okay, I think I'm gonna try a bit
Testicles.
of it and see if it's. Where are the cutlery? This is a mess. This is a disaster. My mom's gonna leave me all over again.
she never left. But Dad did.
All right.
For
you-
milk. He's coming back soon, I'm sure.
Okay, we're gonna try a bit of the cake because maybe I can taste it and figure out what this needs. I'm gonna catch me on Chopped.
I texted him the other day. He said, Connor, I'm just worried about your bones for the calcium. I said, thanks, Dad. And that was only 8 years ago. So I'm pretty confident he's coming back.
That is awful.
That's because you're not supposed to eat it before it was cooked.
I have raw eggs in here. I didn't bit this out. This is terrible.
Tip of the day. Your cakes can be pre-made at
It's
Zera's
not
Markets, which is our sponsor for tonight.
Oh god, my phone's going off.
Now we're going to return to whisk.
Wait. Okay, it's too sour creamy. Not the worst thing I've ever tasted, but it's up there. Actually, you know what? It got a nice aftertaste. Okay, no one's helping me. I just kind of have this angelic thing happen when I cook, where the voices of the guy who made the sandwich come down and just bathe me like the sun on the July winter morning.
Anyone want to hit the slopes with today's newest sponsor?
That left a terrible taste in my mouth. Wow.
Monster Energy. Skate anywhere at any time. Even on a snowy day with your best friend's mom.
Okay, so folks, that has flour in it. I just had gluten. Please help me. I can't believe I just ate flour. Folks, I haven't had flour in like 8 years. This is not going to end well for me. It's going to be explosive tomorrow. My joints are going to be on fire. I might not be going to the hike. I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm going to get a gluten hangover. I'm already sweating from it, so that makes sense. Get out of here with the snowboard. That's Matthew's, and he doesn't want
Today's sponsor.
Okay, so we're just gonna add some butter in there.
I found an orange. The best thing about adding butter to your meals is there is a natural fat in the butter.
All right, so this is just enough butter to clog an artery. This is like 12 grilled cheese. I actually have a headache from the gluten already. Wow, you see I'm sacrificing for you people. Get that in there. I haven't had butter. Nope, don't want that. I didn't like that.
Gluten is a made-up disease from the Mayans to predict 2012.
I can't believe I had gluten. I'm so disappointed in myself. I was 7 years free. I have to give him my gluten-free chip now. Yeah, we got more butter here. I shouldn't touch it though. So the people are gonna be eating it, and I don't wash my hands. Oh yeah, that felt good. Nope, no more right there. All right, folks. I got a little bit on the rim. I don't know. That was the cinnamon, the gluten, the sour cream, but it is not sitting well.
Stay hydrated.
So
Stay
you're just
happy.
gonna whisk it. I think we need a bit more cinnamon. When I tried that, it wasn't great. So we're gonna put a bit more in. No, I can't use that. I was eating them.
Cinnamon. I wanna get cinnamon.
Ugh,
Let me hear your cinnamon talk.
not good.
Your cinnamon talk.
Catch him on Broadway. Viva Las Vegas. We gotta cut that out too. Because I do not want to get canceled. My career as a ballroom dancer is just beginning. You know, this needs a lot more cinnamon, so we're just gonna pack that in there. One time I put cinnamon in fish. Oh man, it was bad. It was bad. Cinnamon and trout do not go together. I might have to take a fart break soon. This gluten is hitting me. Woo! Sometimes when I really want to party, folks, I just scrunch up like a crouton and just snort it. She gets me where I need to go. So you're just going to whisk it. What is this, Tinder? Put it away. You're useless as a sous chef.
I'll catch you on chop. I'll be serving sticks.
Oh, I'm smitzing like a smelter over here. Just get bathed. Serving sticks? Okay. Oh, I tell you what, folks. Being a chef isn't all... How much time do I have left? I'm not going to shut up. I'm going on my memoirs. I think we need more sugar. Is it at 350? Beautiful. Did you wash the pan?
Yes.
Good. Make sure there's... Did you use soap? Because you didn't wash the pan. Wash the pan. We need it soon.
I'll wash your pan.
Can put some
I'm
more
an
sugar.
extra.
This is
I'm
on the
not.
table. I think it's salt, but I can't be
The
sure.
main
It
character.
smells like salt. We're gonna see if it
I'm the
tastes like
guy.
salt. Okay, we're just gonna... I don't know why
In
I'm
the
trying
back.
everything like I'm Ramsay.
Who dances?
I clearly have the skills of him, but...
Dances.
Ah! That was not good.
Without me.
That was not good either. This day is taking a terrible turn. Okay, so you're gonna whisk.
Hey now.
Okay,
Oh.
that one wasn't as bad as the cinnamon, but it wasn't great. So we got butter, we got basil, we got eggs, maybe some more of these little bug guys in there. We're gonna move this to the side for the time being, because.
Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis wife?
So you're gonna want to get. These are walnuts, right?
Word.
A few more walnuts on here, and you're gonna get
That's not right.
your flat spatula. It's kind of like a jackhammer. You're just gonna crunch them up.
I suggest not putting walnuts in your cake if you're allergic to them.
Well, I haven't tried a walnut yet. I don't know if I'm allergic. I'm not allergic to. I am allergic to shrimp, so we'll see.
He has eaten.
Daddy likes
He
walnut.
has eaten a walnut off camera, but I'm 100% legit to quit. I don't.
So you're gonna crush these up.
because I don't swear.
This is a very easy thing. Walnuts are pretty good to make at home for your kids, your husband, your mistress, whatever you want. Maybe your uncles you're not really that fond of.
Eric has never actually been in the presence of a female.
No, I haven't, but I'm a wishful thinker. This one time in 2004, I met a girl at the mall, and she said, "Get away from me, loser." But she did talk to me, so.
Don't worry, I recorded them.
So you're gonna take this batter. This is getting worse. You're just gonna.
It's gonna be like 42 minutes.
I'm not cleaning up either. I'm the star.
Oh, he's cleaning up. That's
Okay, you're gonna put that in.
RT.
Maybe we'll add. Every chef has their own. Did you bite this?
Yes,
Okay, we need. Do you have any more oranges, or did you bite them all?
there are a few.
These are clementines, actually. Okay, every chef needs their own little zest. Don't look at me like that. It's going in.
Nobody's
going
looking,
in.
Nobody's looking at you,
My
baby
whole-
girl.
It hit the floor, but that's just allowing the juices to run. My whole life, females have told me what I can't do. Eric, you can't get a girlfriend. Eric, you can't jump off this cliff. And you know what? I did jump off that cliff.
And guess what? I lost 50%.
Because I couldn't get a girlfriend. And I stand before you now.
And guess what? I lost 50% of my assets in divorce.
To John. So you're going to take this. You see that, folks? That's a beautiful
But John
orange.
lets me stay. But John lets me stay in his basement.
This is my own little zest here. It's a little bit of citrus, a little bit, because
John's a great landlord, actually.
I've been known to party.
So I live in his basement, which was formerly my house.
I love you, but this had to happen. Oh!
Anyways,
Okay.
I live in John's basement, and you'd think that'd be sad, right?
We're
No,
just gonna
great
put-
landlord. He lets me use all the utilities when they're gone on Bahamas trips. Which, guess what paid for that? My money. That was taken in divorce, so it really wasn't my money anymore. Legally, I have to say that.
Okay, I have another question. I think this is 4. Is there anything I missed or need to put more in? Just to make it, because this gluten is hitting me and I'm feeling terrible. Go. Oh my Bertha.
And that's for
That
making
one was
fun-
a skull
and
rocker.
that's for making fun of John. The best landlord. He's very sympathetic with my situation.
It's smooth.
I'm
It's
assuming because he
cake
took my
batter
wife.
like, so you
But
added
guess who's in their wedding
this
party?
was full when I got it.
It's
Not
too
me,
much
my
sugar?
cousin
No,
Mark.
it's
They really
fine.
liked him.
It's fine. It will be very sweet. That will be fine. You added add more of this. Did you
More
add
vanilla?
You
I think I just tasted it. I don't think I actually put it
Yeah,
on.
put some in.
Like a lot.
By the book.
So we're just.
So
Is
much
that-
going
That's
on.
enough.
I'm
Okay, so
straight
we
up
get the
shook,
vanilla in here.
dancing like a man, cause you know I can.
So it's
Don't come near me,
it's
cause
chunky
I'll
because
put
you
you
added
in my van.
walnuts?
Put you in
Add
my
more?
van.
No,
I got candy.
Okay.
it's okay.
Like to
It's good.
drink
It
some
looks-
non-alcoholic
it looks-
brandy.
Better than I thought.
John is a great landlord. But
Connor
I
actually made
always
his
pass
money.
him the aux cord. Yeah. Because he drives my car. Because he took it in divorce. When my wife left me for him.
Are you kidding me?
Notice how they married in
I
prenup.
can't believe you didn't watch this.
So John couldn't lose all his money to that bad woman. Yeah. Eric's cleaning the eggs. I would not suggest that you eat it. Because let me tell you, Eric, straight up, he beat it. No, I just don't give a crap. Because I'm thinking too fast. I always got a blast. Off camera, then I'm back on. Like Super Cybertron. I wear a big fat thong, but you can't see that because I'm X-rated.
Thank you for coming into my cooking show. You can donate to my brother's YouTube career.
Yeah,
It
I'm
is
on
not-
YouTube. I talk about my landlord John and his sick bathtub. I mean, it's sick. It's got the jets. But I paid for it in divorce. What
Okay,
up?
We're at the end, so thank you, John. What's your name? Larry, Connor?
Actually, I get called John a lot because I'm mistaken for her husband. What up?
Okay.
Burns.
We have the.
Keep going.
What are we putting in here? What are we putting in here, fellas? The audience likes to chime in my show because I
See me cry.
I nurture such a good environment here. So you see, that's looking pretty tasty.
But it makes me, John's like, I'm driving my Lambo, but I bought it with divorce.
No.
And now I live in his basement apartment.
There's a lot in there.
I like John.
There's a lot.
Actually, I introduced him to my wife. So it is kind of my fault. I brought him over.
This is
for
gonna be
poker.
good, folks. Okay, so we're gonna put this into the pan now.
I brought John over for poker.
I only have one question. I don't know how long to cook it for.
8 hours to take
You
my
either
wife.
let me do this
and
journey
all my
on my
money.
own, or you chime in. Okay, be my Sam Wise. Call me Frodo. What are we doing here?
I
I
love
hate this
John.
game.
And I hate my ex-wife.
Okay, so we're definitely missing something because Raven looks like she's having a mental breakdown. Walnuts? No. I don't like this a lot. It's reminding me of high school when I always felt like people were talking about me behind my back. And it turns out they were because I had a limp and girls didn't like me.
So much pain.
What do you do before you put something in a pan?
Oh, you butter
Divorce
it.
and give it to my wife.
Pam it? Is there Pam out here? I don't want to butter it. What am I, a Mennonite?
Divorce and give it to my wife.
Alright, so we're going to do this. We're going to do this the old-fashioned way because clearly these folks are living in the 1730s. There we go. Get that butter around there. Just smooth it. Do we have oil? I don't know. This should be oil. Oil?
Even I think
The
John
butter's
is
in the
handsome sometimes.
Do we have oil? Is it olive oil? Is it beer? Yeah, it's definitely not butter. This isn't spreading well, folks. Look at this.
Sometimes you just gotta let it hit you
Stir it.
right there. You bounce back up. But economically,
My
I cannot.
hands? Oh my god, this is disgusting. I haven't washed these in ages.
He dropped the sour cream.
Alright,
Just
folks.
like my
We got
wife
sour
dropped
cream.
my tuition fund.
So you're going to use your hands. You're going to get in there.
I was gonna go to college to become a medical doctor.
Just get in there, eh? Alright, we're going elbow deep
Now
into
I
this
sleep
pan.
on my ex-wife's, my ex-wife's lover's couch.
So you're going to get that in there? The rims, too?
She doesn't even work.
It's actually kind of satisfying once you start going.
I work at a
not bad.
Dollarama.
That
You
kid-
know how many water bottles get thrown at me? A lot.
You're just gonna get
Because
that.
they're $1. And
You're
everybody's poor where I am.
You're just
And
gonna
then I
get
think
that.
those poor souls, but then I realize I can't even afford
This
the
cooking
water.
show has just turned into Jerry Springer with you in the background. Alright, we're just gonna, so you're gonna wipe the butter off
just
unless
tried
you want to
once
lick
over.
it. I personally don't because I'm not feeling well because there's a lot of gluten in my stomach. So you're gonna get that off.
Because
What did mom say?
I have no funds to fall back on.
She said one time, just let me have the spotlight. You ruined my graduation. You ruined my bar mitzvah.
My wife ruined my life.
She was my wife first.
No, she wasn't. She just saw you for a few months. Nothing official.
So we gotta make sure there's no butter on the rim, I think, because that wouldn't be good.
But you know what? When John gets screwed over, I will welcome him to the couch we will both be living on. Then maybe John and I will date and show it to her.
All right, so we're gonna put this in. You see the pan there? You're just gonna pour it in. This is looking good, folks. This is looking really good. I'm glad you came with me on the. Ooh, it's a little soupy though. I'm glad you came with me on this journey. It didn't taste good a few minutes ago, but that's the great thing about cooking. I don't eat it because I can't, so it's only other people. So you're just gonna get that in there. Oh yeah, look at that. It's frying up. It's going in beautifully. It's gonna be hard not to lick the bowl. Oh yeah, just get it all in there. And like I said, this is great for Super Bowl Sunday. This is great for weddings. This is great for I'm not your father talk. Anything you want to do.
John, I just hate my situation.
Okay, so I hope you folks can see this at home. You're just gonna scrape it all in. This is really beautiful. It doesn't smell great. It smells like sour cream and cinnamon. But apparently that's what you wanted. I kind of want to put walnuts on top, but I don't know if that's really what you do. Excuse me, Chet. Could you put this in? Could you put
You
this in?
spilt it.
All right, we're just gonna put that in the sink because it is dripping. So that's what you do with dishes. I'm sure you folks have
One
cooked
time I
before.
went to a sports bar
All right, final question.
and I was mistaken for Macaulay Culkin after all the drugs.
Okay, I have a question, so go. How long do I put it in the oven for?
Damn you, Martha!
Oh, they get harder.
Stone Cold Fox, you.
Okay, how long do I put them in the oven for?
You should put it in the oven for 60 to 65 minutes.
You gave me 60
Yeah,
minutes,
to make it. That's fine.
but I'm already at like 30. This game is rigged. So I lose.
You can put walnuts if you want on
Oh,
top.
perfect. I actually really
you
like
can
the...
you can put walnuts and you can put sugar on top and you can put cinnamon.
It's just sad. I already lost. So you're going to put that on top. Cinnamon on top. That's cool.
If you sure, yeah.
It's probably too much, but I love cinnamon. A little bit of sugar too, because that'll make the top really nice and really just grow with the dish. You're just gonna put that in there. It's gonna crisp up the top, and you're gonna get like a nice sugary top there. Perfect. It's gonna be like a muffin top, which I used to have because I was a chunky child, but they are gone now, thank goodness. Actually, okay, I was slim thick. I was a slim thick god.
Sometimes late at night.
Nah, I was fat.
I
All right,
think
we're gonna
about
put-
John Stamos in Fuller House. Not even Fuller House.
I'm gonna do
in the sequel.
bottom shelf.
He's just as good.
So you're gonna put that in the oven and put it in for 60 to 65 minutes.
Do you think John Stamos sleeps on his ex-wife's boyfriend's couch? No. He sleeps on his own damn
So you're just
couch.
gonna get it. You're just gonna hit this button until you get to 60. Four more. All right. 1 hour. So we're just gonna click start. And there we go. I'll be back with you folks in about an hour, and we'll see how it ended up. Thank you for tuning in. I think we're good.
Oh gosh.
Beautiful.
Eric, which Wendy's is Young Street?
Stop being a crackhead.
Is that the one on the way home?
That's not close to your house.
No, that's
Okay.
the one on Dunlop's on the way home.
That's the one.
So am I,
that's
am I
close.
slicing her up?
So you can just open it. No, it's
Oh,
hot,
cool.
but you can just pop it open.
That
And
is
lift
so
that
cool.
baby up.
Oh, look at that. You're welcome, guys.
And so we can get a knife.
Probably tastes terrible.
Oh,
A knife.
I can assure you it does.
And
Looks like if somebody had to,
I will let you have
Bigfoot
Oh,
took
thank
a
you.
perfect
I
dump.
feel like I'm cutting my wedding cake. Like I'm so nervous.
it looks.
Looks delicious. It looks like a circular shit, but it looks pretty good. Should I do half? Or no?
You can do however you want.
This is the best day of my life. Let's get that. Oh yeah.
Looks
She's
like
caving in a little bit. Look at
It
those
looks like an
walnuts.
Oreo that got mutated,
Shut up. You're not my real dad.
and then its father was also its cousin. That looks horrible. I'm sorry. I can't even act. I can't even pretend to be divorced.
Oh, look at that. Look at it just slicing up beautifully. Oh my God, you're welcome. Tim, I'm giving you a big piece. We're giving
Just
Tim.
somebody take a bite. So
We're giving Tim a roast. You're a growing boy. You need your nutrients.
Look, fun fact for the kitchen: this can turn into a bib,
That's very true. You can.
and then all the crumbs go in there, and you can eat them later.
Oh, there you go, Tim.
I'm-
Lots for Timmy over there.
I am
Oh,
genuine.
that's a beefy slice.
Don't.
Oh, we got the coon coming up.
No,
This
I'm
one's-
not eating any.
Why aren't you eating any?
Because it looks horrible.
I want to watch Tim eat it.
I want to watch them eat it though. Like,
And then we got one for Matt. Give you a nice beefy slice too. Thank you. You gotta get under there. He's slipping around. She's sliding. She's a slithery little girl. You know what? Where's Tim's slice? Right here. We're gonna give him a bit more. A little bit of the remnants. There you go. I gotta make sure my Tim's eating. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you with the
Yeah,
potato.
don't eat it.
You're losing weight. Try it. Try it. Eat it. Do it.
It's gotta be
Are you
horrible.
gonna film
It's gotta be horrible.
All right, Jiminy Cricket, we're going in for the first bite.
Tim. I'm offended. Finish it up. Finish it up. Every last bite.
I highly suggest you do not eat that cat.
Right. I want to watch them eat it.
It's very hot.
Oh, that's garbage. That's hot flaming garbage.
How good is it?
Oh,
Really?
it smells.
Eat it. It hurts my feelings.
Okay, wait, I'll cut myself off like this much. It's bad.
It's an interesting texture.
You know what? I come here. I come here. I say I'm gonna cook. I say I'm not comfortable cooking. I'm done. I'm done with you people. You're supposed to be my friends. Tim didn't give me one tip. One tip.
I am going to be experiencing my first bite of hot garbage. Let's try.
Eat it.
Yeah, get that in there, big boy.
I don't want to watch it.